sustainability-linked loan.
Bringing our supply chain along with us.
Data.
A dream come true.
Wates is a privately owned construction business that's been around for 125 years. The Wates family has always taken the view that we should leave things better for the next generation that comes along. Fundamental to it is bringing our supply chain along with us to make sure they can support us in this aim. On delivering this project, we have maybe 200 businesses that we work with. We need them to support us in terms of our commitments to the environment.
The UK construction sector contributes to UK's greenhouse gas emissions by 25%. Our Scope 3 emissions make up 98% of our total greenhouse gas emissions. We're working closely with our supply chain to look at how we can reduce those emissions and also minimise the resources that we're using on our projects.
We influence our supply chain in a number of ways. We communicate, we send data, we run training sessions. We're founder members of the Supply Chain Sustainability School. The Supply Chain Sustainability School works across the industry. It supports all main contractors and their supply chain, and it gives everyone access to latest thinking, regulation changes and training to make sure that the entire workforce gets upskilled in a consistent manner.
Amongst their peers are excellent. They have this continued approach to collaboration. We meet on a regular basis. Wates put on a number of events throughout the year. We transcend into all aspects of ESG. They will give us ideas, they will share contacts with us who we can go out to and improve our own operations.
The most important thing to manage our supply chain effectively is to have access to good quality data. Every project is unique, they have their own designers, own architects that come up with the ideas and solutions, and it's only through understanding the data that we'll be able to actually improve our sustainability outcomes. One of the key things we need to do to get better quality data is to work with our supply chain partners, especially the SMEs, who might not have the right systems or tools to quantify this information.
For suppliers like ourselves at the beginning stages of becoming sustainable, it's great to work with big companies like Wates to tap into their knowledge. If we get more help and more advice, it means that we can start our own sustainability a lot more quicker and hit the ground running. And that in turn helps Wates hit their Scope 3 targets.
Lloyds Bank has had a relationship with Wates for 15 years. ESG has always been very much at the heart of what they do, whether it's driving down net zero emissions or whether it's driving increased diversity throughout their workforce. Throughout that relationship, ESG has always been a key feature, and we're tremendously proud of the relationship we have with them. A sustainability-linked loan is a facility that links your company's ESG strategy with your financing facility. It includes bringing key performance indicators, giving your company an incentive to hit ambitious but also credible targets over a time period, and ensures that there's alignment between what your company's trying to do on ESG and your financing facility. So last year, Wates and Lloyds Bank worked together in order to put in place a sustainability-linked loan, and that was a really important thing to do for a number of reasons, but in particular because it shows that each of our institutions are truly committed to ESG. And in the case of this particular facility, you've got 3 KPIs.
One was around our Scope 3 emissions. We need to ensure that 35% of our top 200 suppliers have set science-based targets by the end of 2024.
It's key that a Tier 1 contractor like Wates leads their supply chain on the ESG journey, so a really important KPI there.
Our second KPI was around improving social value. We deliver on our projects to £370 million over the 3-year period of the loan. Now, what does social value mean? Giving back to the community, adding value to the community. So from our perspective, that's about creating jobs, creating apprenticeships, supporting local suppliers, working with schools, volunteering projects.
Bringing people to work on our projects from the local community has a massive impact on the environment. We reduce the amount of travel time, we reduce emissions, we can use more sustainable forms of transport, as well as all the employment benefits that we create as well.
The third KPI was about improving female representation in senior leadership positions within the Wates Group.
If we don't achieve our KPIs and if we don't achieve our ESG targets, then quite simply we won't be trusted to deliver incredible projects like Sandwell Aquatics Centre.
Being in a deprived area like Sandwell, we're not used to being the best or having the best. And what this centre does is give the people of Sandwell the confidence that they can actually be amongst the best. It's just such a marvellous opportunity and a dream come true.